Good evening all and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Friday night, which means it's alcohol-free night, and the beer we're going for tonight is this one. It is Athletic Brewing Co.'s Run Wild. And that is an alcohol-free IPA that it says contains less than 0.5% ABV. And actually on Untappd it says 0.4%. So it's somewhere between 0.4 and 0.5, I guess. It's a 355ml can. I acquired it from the Wise bartender. It is an American import. And it says that it's brewed without compromise. It does note that it's vegan friendly. And there's only 70 calories in the whole can. And it does say, at Athletic Brewing Company, we are pioneering a craft brew revolution. We believe you shouldn't have to sacrifice your ability to be at your best to enjoy great brews. So we created our innovative lineup of refreshing, non-alcoholic craft brews. And then you've got all things athletic with the Athletic Brewing and athleticbrewing.com as your contact details. So it's got simple but effective artwork. You know, it stands out. You can clearly see there's like hills and a yellow road. It all makes sense. But does it taste any good? Let's find out. Get it into a glass and see what we think. Now, I've been itching to try the ABC stuff for a while because you see it all over Facebook and all in America, of course, but not in the UK. So here we go. So we're pouring into my AF Beer Club glass today. The pour is, it's a good colour. It's a nice golden colour. It's got nice carbonation on the pour. That, I must say, is quite a nice pouring beer. You've got an awful lot of sediment in there. Don't know if you can catch it on camera, but there is a lot of inclusions floating around in that beer. Colour-wise, though, it's lovely, and the head looks great. It's one of the best looking heads on a pour of an AF beer that I've had to date. So, you've got the snow globe effect going on. You've got a good head. You've got a nice colour. It's a nice gold. See what it smells like, shall we? It does smell nice. It smells tropical. It's got pineapple. You've got a little bit of mango. You've got a creamy kind of passion fruit. Not passion fruit. Persimmon thing going on. Sharon fruit. Little tiny citrus vibe. It smells really quite nice. So, looks are interesting. Smells really nice. What does it taste like? Cheers. Actually tastes really nice. It is, I mean, I'm looking at the beer and I'm seeing the bits in suspension, and that's exactly what it's like. It is in suspension and it looks really quite heavy. I don't know if you're going to catch it on camera. Hopefully. Don't know, I'll see. Anyway, the body isn't quite as thick as it looks. It's light to medium, but the flavours are really, really good. You've got hints of the tropical. You've got a nice malt profile sitting behind it. And you've got a very pleasant bitterness as well. There's none of that sickly sweet crystal malt thing going on. You've got nice citrus-based hops in the background. And it's really, yeah, it tastes really quite good. Carbonation is spot on. It's silky smooth in the mouth. There's nothing to dislike about the flavour on that. It really is decent. Tastes like a decent beer. The back end is where you get a little bit of the bitterness. You get a nice hop profile sitting there as well. And the malt's just balanced. And yeah, it's balanced. It's a balance on the finish as well. And it's balanced throughout. It really is quite a tasty beer. Yeah, I'm quite enamoured with the flavour of that. So, ABC's Run Wild alcohol-free IPA. What do I think of you? Well, before I tell you what I think of you, we're going to go to the Aid Memoir from Untappd, which says that the ABC Run Wild has had about 11,000 check-ins and an average of 3.4, which for any beer is pretty decent, but excellent for an alcohol-free, because there seems to be a bit of a thing to downgrade the scores of alcohol-free beers on Untappd. I say it as it is. So we're going to say it as it is today. We're going to give it some points. It's currently blank. And we are going to add, first of all, some points for the appearance. So top it up a little bit, just get some more of that lovely looking head in there. You know, so inclusions aside, which we're going to go up close and try and get. Yeah, I can make them out on the little screen on the side of the camera. Inclusions aside, it's a good looking beer. It's a lovely colour, it inspires confidence, and you've got a lovely head on the beer. The inclusions do let it down for me on the appearance. And yeah, it looks, that sense, uninviting. Colour and head though, excellent. I'm going to give it some benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give it a half because I don't suspect that is normal. So give it a half. The aroma is important and it's good here. Like I say, you've got some pineapple, you've got a little bit of mango, you've got that creaminess coming along, and you've got a citrus vibe with a pleasant malt profile sitting behind it. I cannot fault the aroma. That is one of the first things that you really look for. It's going to get a full point. The body is decent. It works. It's light to medium. You've got good carbonation and a nice, soft, silky mouthfeel. Can I fault it? Not really. I cannot. It works really well. And for an alcohol-free beer, the body is excellent. Let's get a full point from me. The taste is the most important bit. And I am so pleased to report that this beer does not disappoint in any way, shape or form. Like a good IPA, it's hoppy enough. It's got just about the right amount of bitterness. I would prefer more, but that's just personal preference. It's got nice citrus hops in the background and a very balanced malt profile. It's really, really good. I cannot fault it. I'm giving it the full point on that front. And as for the finish, it's balanced. You've got a little bit of hop. You've got a relative amount of longevity. You've got no pine resin, which is one of the key things I look for in a craft type IPA, alcohol-free or otherwise. And it is missing that though. That said, it's moreish. It makes me want to go for another sip. It's not quite perfect. It's still pretty decent. It's going to get the point that from me, which means we have got a total score for ABC's Run Wild of 4.25 out of 5 on my Untapped scoreboard of joy. A damn fine first impression, I must say, and definitely one that makes me want to go and try more of the beer from the ranges. Like I say, I see it all the time over American Facebook groups, and indeed it's starting to filter into some of the UK ones. Definitely good to see it on these shores. Definitely going to try more, and I do recommend you give them a try as well. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, that's been the beer. I've been Nick. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I will see you again soon for another video.